Money on my mind, gotta hustle and grind. Financial literacy always on my mind. I'm stacking knowledge, no time to waste. Gotta invest smart, gotta keep up the pace. I'm reading books, learning all the tricks, studying the market, making calculated picks.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Reckless Raidinero, and we are back at it again with our Robinhood portfolio update for the week. Make sure you hit that like on the way in. Make sure you are subscribed if you've been here more than twice. Go ahead and join the Wolfpack. We don't bite much over here. Also, for the Wolfpack members, make sure you share this out into the algorithm. We need to get some more people over here. Growth is going well, definitely faster than expected. But these are messages. This is alpha that people need to get. So, without further ado, let's get active. We're going to pull the portfolio up here and just do the run through because we give receipts first. So, first and foremost, we are sitting at, with margin taken out, $3,968.64. As you can see with our margin buying power, we are still in the low risk. We're in the green. We're using $734 in margin. We got our MST distribution of $23, which is awesome. I am not liking these rampant swings. I just think that the leverage is set too high on MST. I like the payment. But again, leverage products, if you go too high, MicroStrategy is already leveraged. So you're leveraging the leverage. Now you're just cranking up the risk, adding volatility into the portfolio. We might be looking at some other options, some other directions we could go with that specific position pick, because I don't know that that's something. I mean, I understand it's a weekly payer, but good Gert. We are taking hits on these leverage positions, specifically the MST. Actually, all of them. But I don't know. It's just a lot less when we're dealing with these other positions. We'll see what it looks like. We're still going to get to our goal of 100 and sit around there. Obviously, the market's down, so this is when we buy. Bitcoin sitting at just over 100,000 still. We have crashed from 111. And, market's doing what it does, so we're sitting here. But I wanted to show you guys that because as a Robinhood Gold member, I do have my referral link down in the comments if you're not set up on Robinhood. I was pretty late to coming over here. The only reason I came was for the gold card, which comes with a gold membership, which comes with a 0% margin for the first $1,000. So we are utilizing the first $1,000. Safety zone for me is around 750. That's where we've just kind of been letting this ride. Let's go through the positions. LFGY, we are sitting at 23.91 shares. YBTC, we are sitting at 13.33 shares. COIW, we are sitting at 13 shares. QDTE, we are sitting at 16 shares. We've got 2 shares of Hood, which we will be buying an additional share tomorrow because we get a share every month because we are part of the platform. PLTW, we are sitting at 12 shares, and MST, we are sitting at 91.1 shares. And that's pretty much what we've got going on over here. We took some hits. Market went down across the board. So like our Palantir position went down. The constraint of having this be a weekly payer is kind of an issue. It's kind of becoming annoying. Like I'm almost about to just have 3 positions over here. Cause like at this point, oh man, we're not, it's just not doing what I want it to do fast enough. And this is just in comparison to my income portfolio because, the reason I got into the high yield space, for me was pretty self-explanatory. I came over here for the additional Bitcoin exposure. I found Misty, and that portfolio it's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna have to look at this. I might, like, I do want to keep it weekly. I might keep it predominantly weekly, but I'm also highly considering condensing down into a maybe like one monthly. I just really need my monthly big pay fix because the yield's higher, man. Like the yields are just so much lower in this portfolio and there's no balancing it out for some reason. Like it's ridiculous at this point. So we we might be having to look at making some executive decisions here and moving some stuff around because this is not something that is making me happy at this point. Like we're working hard, we're putting in the work to get this thing built up, and it's just, God, it's a grind. It is such a grind, people. I mean, you guys have to spare me my little vent, but I'm so spoiled in my primary income portfolio because it just pays so much more money. It has such a higher clip, and that's kind of what I've gotten used to. That doing something the slow and less degenerate way is kind of cramping my style. So we might have to add some degeneracy over here. Like I might be doing that because I'm me, and that's just kind of the way that things roll. Like for me, all roads lead to Rome. I'm going back to MicroStrategy. It's just what it is. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and jump over to the next screen. Let me go ahead and get back over here. We're going to pull this down because we've given the receipts as you should every time. Oh, there we go. And we're going to share the other screen, the other window. Boom, share. Okay, we'll bring this back up to the screen for you guys so we can get through this. Okay, so fully loaded. Oh, let me get over into the right screen here real quick. Fully loaded, we are at $4,483.12. Total profit, we are actually up 7.2%, which, nothing to shake a stick at. It's not the greatest, but, it's realistic. Future payments, we are looking at over the next 12 months, we're looking at just under, per the last payout, just under $2,936.49. I went ahead and did an update here. I put in a goal. Our goal is $30,000 passively. I figure if I'm cycling more than $30,000 through a credit card a year, I am either exceptionally rich or I have a problem. So that's what we're looking at building this portfolio up to, because that'll give me a good clip of usable income, about $3,000 a month. That'll cover all the stuff that's going to go on that card, because eventually this should pay for this card. So that'll give us an allowance yearly of $30,000 to go on the card. I will also have, by that point, I'll have 2 to 3x my income in the other portfolio. So this is an additional side portfolio. So we're starting to build out and distribute money across for different purposes. Now, what's the primary income portfolio going to be for then? 90% of that portfolio, I'm going to guess at this point, once we do the transition from that covering my utilities and stuff to this covering my utilities and stuff, that portfolio will be basically for investments, a consistent liquidity pool for opportunity fund. It will be building up, obviously, our Bitcoin foundation, our long-term holding position, which is going to consist of a lot of MicroStrategy products, our in-home banking pool. We're trying to build quite the few levers. And this portfolio will also be one of them, but the focus on this, since we got that card specifically for this purpose, is to kind of shift our monthly expenditures to the daily driver. So like this will be my allowance basically at that point. So, I figured put a $30,000 allowance on there and like just see what happens, because obviously if I don't spend it, it goes back into the pot. So this will be building as well. All things will be great. Let's go take a look at the positions so that way we can see what our total return is on these positions. Let's see, go to holdings. You know, as bad as it is right now, it's not that bad. Like, I complain, and I'm really just complaining about the speed of the portfolio, and I really honestly am considering restructuring this portfolio to be predominantly weeklies and have the majority of the positions be weeklies, but really dialing in and like having my core weeklies, which would be LFGY, YBTC, and QDTE, maybe. Because honestly, at this juncture, I would honestly, like it's doing good. Actually, I would keep QDTE. So I would keep those three for my weekly. I would clip PLTY or PLTW, MST, and COIW. Reason being, we're in profit on these. So if I'm going to restructure, like, I'd rather restructure in total profit and have it not be that bad than not be. Like MST, we are not in any kind of profit because the market's just been going down. But shifting those into an IMST position, they came out strong. I want to have the same faith in IMST that I do in Misty, but it just hasn't been around as long. But since this is an experimental portfolio, that would be kind of a nice little kicker on there, because that would be if we rolled those into that, or probably roll those into that, and then have our other 3 weekly positions, and then that coming at the end of the month, it would add some more yield into this portfolio, which would appease me a great deal. A very, very, very great deal. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting with that, because I'm in need of some speed of the portfolio. And I mean, getting payments multiple times a week is nice, but I have to log them, which is also kind of annoying. And LFGY, QDTE, and YBTC are all on Friday. So it's like the same day. Like, that would condense it down to one day and then at the end of the month. So I think we're going to be looking at maybe making those transitions starting tomorrow. I don't know. We're going to see what we're going to do. Because I just don't really have the patience that I thought I did. I'm gonna, you know what? We're sticking this out over this. We're just gonna stick it out. We're just gonna keep buying. We're gonna eat, crawl, and buy. That's what we're gonna do. So let's go through these positions. So COIW, as much as I'm complaining, we are up 35.94%. We have not had the opportunity with MST to have that dramatic upside where we sell a few shares. So we'll probably be buying up to 110. I'm also going to follow the original plan that I had, and we're going to be kicking up the positions on PLTW and COIW. That's the original plan. LFGY, we are up 9.28%. Nothing to complain about. MST, we are down 17.33%. Obviously, Bitcoin market, 2x leverage. Both directions, you get to win and lose together. PLTW, we are up 34.33%. Another winner. QDTE, we are up 13.5%, and YBTC, we are up 12.38%. LFGY being my favorite out of the group, and it was my first purchase in this portfolio, is actually out of the winners, winning the least. Everyone else is winning more than everyone else. We're just currently down. It's a downswing, makes me feel bad, and that's what it is. One of the things that I do want to impart before I leave, before we get off the stream, because I've said everything I need to say to you, is there's a lot of doom and gloom out there. It almost seems like we're coming apart at the seams. And one of the things that I want to impart is how important it is that you have your money right. You can complain. You can do what you need to do. We can post on Facebook, scream into the ether on X, formerly known as Twitter, whatever your social media platform is. Just rant on Instagram to your Instagram lives, whatever. But it's so important that you are taking care of yourself structurally, because no one is coming to save you. And if you don't take your finances seriously, there's no one that wakes up in the morning and thinks, geez, I just got to go get Stacy. We got to go make sure her money's right. We're going to go throw a bag at her. It's not going to happen. Yeah. And a lot of the stuff that's going on is distraction, because if everything comes to pass the way all the doom and gloomers say that it is, and I being one of them, like there are certain things like financially, some doom and gloom coming. And I'm 100% believing that. And even if it's not, I'd rather be in a position where I'm in a better financial position than not. And I see a lot of people veering off into the murk, veering into the distraction. And, they're in the same position they were last year or worse, or 2 years ago or worse, or 3 years ago or worse. You're spinning wheels in the same spot that you were in, with the same attitude that you had, with the same outlook that you had, and you're still broke. You still can't maneuver the way that you need to. If the world does go bedlam, you are in no position to do anything about it, because you can't afford to do anything. You're up to your eyeballs in debt. Nothing to show for it. The distractions are there for a reason, and the people that are being distracted are the reason. This game is not set up for everyone to win. It's just not. There's people like myself. They're putting people on game. They're letting you know what we're doing. Obviously, this isn't financial advice. Why should you listen to me? I can't give you a legitimate reason. I mean, I've got some results. There is that. But on that same note, it's like people will get online and go straight to distraction and go straight to brain rot content. And you should really, really, like, if you're just passing through and you only listen to one part of this, but you made it to the end of the video and you're like, I'm going to watch this video, but I hate this guy. Get your money right. like under all circumstances, having your money right puts you in a better position. It just does, because you want to have options, and that's all that money is options. And you should have as many options as you can possibly sustain. With that said, it's your boy Reckless Ray Dinero. This has been another Robinhood portfolio update. Hope you guys liked it. Looking forward to hearing from you down in the chat. I do respond to my comments. And until next time.
Money on my mind. Yeah. Focus, got no time for games. Nah. I don't play, man, I'm all about that financial literacy. Investing in my future, building generational wealth. Dollar bills, they be calling my name, but I ain't chasing fame, I'm chasing change. Learn the game, now I'm playing it smart. Putting my money to work, it's an art. I'm stacking paper, building my own empire. No more living check to check, I'm getting higher. Investing in stocks, real estate, and more. Gotta secure the bag, that's what I came for.